Now, dear students, the ascent formula that is called the liquid rise in the capillary tube. When we are just taking the volume of a liquid or the amount of the liquid taken inside the meniscus. Okay, so this is the consideration. We have different type of the method to discuss the ascent formula. So here I have made the imagination of a liquid bowl is there, and inside we are just taking a capillary tube. So this is the simply the portion of the capillary tube we have. This is the capillary tube we have, and we have dipped this one capillary tube inside the liquid. So what will happen, the liquid rises up inside the capillary tube. Okay, so the liquid, those just weight the wall of a vessel, they always rises up inside the capillary action. Okay, so here I have taken the hemispherical shape of the drop at the no, or the concave shaped meniscus, and for fulfilling it I am just making the hemispherical shape of a meniscus. Okay, now the capillary tube that up to the level of a liquid we have drawn the tangent, and that makes the concept of the angle of contact. So this is the component of the surface, this is the surface tension force is there, so it also act in a opposite direction, and here we can make the component of the surface tension. This is called the S sine theta we have. Okay, now S cos theta, this is the responsible factor to be rise the liquid in a upward direction here, and same how we can make the resolution of the surface tension forces. Now simply it's a tangent to the liquid surface, and tangent to a solid surface which is deep inside the liquid, that makes the concept of the angle of contact. This theta is there, so the directly that mean opposite angle we have, that is called the theta. So the vertical upward component, that is called the S cos theta we have. Okay, now the horizontal vertical component in the horizontal direction, that is called the S sin theta. So this S cos theta is working on a spherical that means circular portion of the radius r. So that's why the liquid rises up due to this surface tension force. So here we can imagine that T cos theta is acting on a hemispherical drop which acting on a length that is called the 2 pi r. So due to this surface tension force on this circumference, so the liquid rises up. As the liquid rises up, so it's due to its weight, due to its weight as its weight increases, and this weight is balanced same how by the surface tension force. Okay, so the liquid comes in equilibrium and does not rise after a certain that mean height. Okay, so whenever the liquid in the equilibrium, so we can say that the net forces, those are acting in a vertical upward direction, is equal to the net downward forces, and the downward force is known as a weight force, that is called the W is equal to mg we have. W is equal to mg we have. So we are just making the kind of the imagination we have. Okay, so some points we can recall here for the construction of the formula. So here I have made the basic assumptions. Due to the surface tension force T cos theta on a concave meniscus act in a upward direction, the liquid rises up to a height h. As the liquid rises up, its weight increases and balanced by the vertical force, that is called the T cos theta, and after equilibrium the liquid do not rise. Now T sine theta, the vertical component in the horizontal direction cancel out each other, so it didn't have the any kind of the role for the rising of the liquid in the capillary action. So here I have made the concept that in equilibrium the net upward force is equal to the net downward force. So the T cos theta which act on a circumference of a hemisphere of the radius r. So the liquid rises up due to this force, and it is be balanced by the weight. So we are just making the weight of a liquid that acting in a capillary actions, that is called the mg. So how can we discuss the concept of the mass that which is held inside a portion Okay, up to height h. This is the one of the portion through which we make the calculation of the volume of a liquid, and next the portion of the meniscus through which we want to make the calculation of a liquid that is trapped inside this meniscus. Okay, so whenever we are just taking this one in account, and we are just imagining, so this factor how it comes, so we will discuss it here. So how we are just calculating it, this m, the mass of the liquid that trap in a capillary actions, that m is equal to rho into v. It's a general formula we have. Rho is the density of the liquid, and we are just making the consideration of the volume. So we are just finding the volume by the figure. So one of the volume of the water that traps in the height h. Okay. So from the base of the hemisphere to a portion up to height h. So we will find out the volume of a liquid through this part, and one of the another volume that is trapped inside the meniscus. So we will make the calculation of that volume. Okay. So here we can say that rho into volume, that first volume that we can add here, volume of cylinder of height h and radius r. Okay, plus volume of liquid in meniscus. So how can we discuss it? So further I am just splitting the some basic formula as per the geometry. So m is equal to rho. So the volume of the cylinder in the height h. So we are just considering the two portion, the area of the portion we have and the height h. So we are just getting the concept of the volume. So I can say that pi r square is the area of the concern of that part, and the h is the height of a liquid. So these two portions make the concept of the volume, and the volume that is trapped inside the meniscus. So I am just writing that in the sense that plus volume of cylinder that A B C D whose radius and length both r we have, minus the volume of hemisphere. So this is the consideration we have to be taken here. So further I am just getting the simply the calculation of the mass, and by the geometry you can make the assessment. So I have to be write that pi r square h, which we have already discussed, by the height of the cylinder plus volume of the cylinder of the ABCD whose radius and the length and the both are same. So here we can say that the two parts we have needed, that is called the pi r square into r we have, minus volume of the hemisphere, so 1 by 2 into 4 by 3 pi r cube. So this is the simplest formula we have discussed here, and we can get the meaning of the mass is there. So we can simplify it. So it comes in the part of that rho into pi r square we can take common, and it comes that h plus pi r square, that is called the here we are just making the simplest solution of that part. Now here we can make the simply assessment that m is equal to rho pi r square h plus r minus 2 by 3 of r. So we are just taking that m is equal to rho into pi r square h plus r by 3. So this is the generally equation which we can consider here, that equation number 2, and simply by the geometry you have done the too much geometry inside the 10th class in the mathematics, so you can put it. Now use equation 2, in equation 1, so we are just getting t cos of theta into 2 pi r, that is called the m, that is called the rho into pi r square, that is called h plus r by 3. Okay, and the multiply of the g, and we have to be make the separation of the h is there, so we are just getting the formula. Now here I have made the little bit changes as due to the hurry. As cos theta easily you can write, or whatever the t cos theta. So the meaning of the t or the s here we are just assuming the same, that is s cos theta, as that is equal to the t cos theta. This is the surface tension S is there, so the simply nomination we have. So whatever you are just using it, okay, because I have mentioned in the diagram that is S cos theta. So at the place of the t cos theta I have used in the formula, so need not to be worry about it. I am just writing it in the simply manner, that is t cos theta into 2 pi r, and the simply the cancellation of that rho into pi r square. So whenever we are just making the cancellation of the terms, so what actually we are just getting, h is equal to t cos of theta, as the simply the g is also there, so we are just getting rho rg, and we are just taking a liquid amount that is trapped inside the meniscus, and the tube is the very much fine bore, so we are just getting this one formula, and already we have discussed in the first method, as r is less than h, so we are just neglecting it. r by 3 can be नेगलेक्ट, कि इसको नेगलेक्ट कर सकते हैं, तो एच का जो फार्मूला है वो हम क्या लिख सकते हैं, टी कॉस ऑफ थीटा इज टू बी डिवाइडेड बाय रो आर जी. So this is the simplest representation of that portion we have. Okay, so by this formula you can make the simply the another measurements, that h depends upon the surface tension. If the surface tension force is more, so the liquid rises up more. Okay, but it rise up to a certain limit due to the its a weight balance which acting in a downward direction. As the theta is positive, so definitely h is the plus, so the liquid rises up. As the theta is in the minus, so the h is the minus, so the these liquids falls in a capillary action. H is inversely proportional to the 1 upon rho, and h is also inversely proportional to the radius of a capillary tube is there. Okay, so one by one I am just writing all the parameter for you. H is directly proportional to the T, or that is called the सरफेस टेंशन. ठीक है, दूसरा h is inversely proportional to the 1 upon rho. Third we have h is inversely proportional to the 1 upon r. As fourth we have that h is positive, that means liquid rises up in the capillary action. And the fifth point, that h is the negative, and the liquid that means falls in the capillary action. So this is the simplest formula we have of the ascent formula.